Oh, well, nice. Dungeon popped up too. Everything's going great so far. So this is some all. Huh. Oh, okay, tank is pulling a lot of the enemies as usual. As long as they don't die, that's all that matters. Unfortunately, I don't have much attacks that can hit more than one enemy. At least not yet. Okay, I think the tank's done gathering up enemies. Great. Oh, wait a minute. Didn't I get a new skill? Holy crap, yeah. I'm pretty sure I did. Wait, where? Oh, crap, I didn't. Right, I can't use it because I don't... Did I complete the job quest for my Dragoon earlier? Now I really don't remember. Oh well. Not that it would matter anyway, because I'm slightly over-leveled for this dungeon, so it synced my level back to like 54, so I'm not going to be able to use that skill regardless. Whoa, get out of there. Nope, kill the bees. Alright, one boss down. Screw it. I'll deal with the gear situation later. Oh, get out of that, get out of that. Oh, screw that. Oh, there's slimes now. Oh, that can't be good. Wait, stack, 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 stack. Oh, that's bad. Kill it. Kill it. Before it. Alright, there we go. Jeez, White Mage, you're spamming holy like crazy. I can't see. Keep spamming holy. Thank you. Yep, that's not gonna... Yep, I figured. Oh, and you're starting to fight without me. I'm in the middle of a cutscene! Well, I'm pretty sure Sinion's pretty happy to freaking fight another dragon. Y'all really couldn't wait. Alright, let me in the fight. Let me in the fight. Oh shit. No. What the hell? Oh, I should probably move away from everyone right now. I gotta attack its wings. Whoa! Back up, back up, back up, back up. There we go. Oh, screw this. Let me break. There we go. Don't need that. And do not need that. Alright, moving on. And ooh! Yeah, I forgot this happened a while back. Freaking Midgardsormr took away my Blessing of Light, and, well, at least I get to get it back, depending on the stuff that I do. So that's 2 crystals that's, reawoken. That's great. Jay? I'm alright, I'm alright. Twould seem Tiamat was the last. I sense no other dragons nearby. And... oh. What is happening? Oh, that's not good. Nidhogg. He roars. He knows we are here then. His fury. It bleeds through the eye. Yeah, that's not gonna be good for any of us. Fear not, I am yet my own master. But that damned worm's wrath burns hotter than flame. Come, the heart of the dragon's homeland yet lies before us. Thus do we add another link to the chain of vengeance. O Saint Shiva, when will it end? Yeah, she ain't liking none of this, or at least how it's going, anyway.
To the peak of Som Al, at the end of a perilous mountain path, whence could be seen a string of pearl-like islands floating in possibly atop a sea of clouds. To a domain where dragons and men had once lived in harmony, whose majesty no mortal eye had glimpsed for nigh on 1,000 years, they came.
Well, we made it to our destination. We have reached it at last, the peak of Som Al. It is said to be the highest mountain in all of Eorzea, you know. I thought it cold in Kurthis, but the air here carries the chill of a dozen winters. And with that, that is my last ether current for the Dravanian Forelands. Now, whenever I'm in that area, I can fly and have an easier time traveling. Since I'm in another new area, that means I need to repeat that same trick, which is collect ether currents from quests and from exploring, and it'll make transportation around the zone a bit more easier. Now that we have scaled the mountain, there remains the problem of finding Hraesvelgr himself. Is that a Moogle? What manner of creature is that? Yeah, we can see you, buddy. Jay, do my eyes deceive me, or was that a Moogle? Yeah, it definitely was. It was my understanding that they only dwelled within the Twelveswood. I certainly never expected to see one in the Churning Mists. If the Moogle does live here, however, he may know where Hraesvelgr makes his lair. Quickly now, before we lose the creature completely. Yep, while you do that, I'm gonna go ahead and interact with this bad boy. Another spot to teleport to. And I figured out where my goddamned ether compass was. They had moved it over to the collection tab. Before, it would be over in the key items menu, but they moved it into the collection area for some reason. So, by using this item, like so, it'll tell you where the ether current is. It'll tell you like how far it is from your current location, where they need to go north, south, east, west, and all that good stuff. Pretty easy to read and understand, so won't be too hard looking for them. Although half the time as you're doing your quests and stuff, you will just bump into it randomly. But he's gone. Jay, we must widen our search. Alright, so where the hell could he be then? The nearby air appears warped. You sense that concealing magics are at work. Oh, wrong button. I have heard tales of these Moogles, but this is the first time I've ever laid eyes on one. They are rather adorable, aren't they? What? Why do you stare at me so? Can I not find a creature adorable? My heart is not truly made of ice. I see no evidence of this Moogle of yours. Are you certain it wasn't a trick of the light? Mayhaps was simply one of these strange plants shifting in a breeze. Ah, right, he can't see them. Tragic. I'm sure I glimpsed the Moogle fleeing in this direction. Could he be concealing himself with magic? I'd have to say yes. Yes, he is. Confound it. Could we but enlist the aid of one of the local Moogles, I am certain Hraesvelgr would not elude us for long. Though the eye enables me to sense the presence of dragons, I can only identify Nidhoggs with any certainty. We could wander the mists for days and not know if we were any closer to this brood brother. And those are days we cannot well afford to squander. Shall we divide our forces then? Lady Isael, might I ask you to question any dragons whom you judge it safe to approach? I shall try. Yet I fear the influence of Nidhogg's rage will render most of the Dravanians in the area deaf to reason. And what of you, Master Alphino? I have not yet given up on the Moogles. Jay, come with me to Gridania. I mean to petition the aid of the Moogles' kin in the Twelveswood. After that business with Mogglemog, I dare say they will be glad to help us. Assuming you have no need of me, I shall remain here. Nidhogg senses both loss of his consort and the coming of the Eye, and his attention is firmly fixed in this direction. I mean to do what I can to hold his gaze. in the hope that it might delay any action against Ishgard. Thank you, Estinian. Come then, Jay. Let us make haste for Gridania and rendezvous at Nofika's altar. Ah, but I neglected to tell you. There is an aetheryte of ancient construction here which should make the return journey rather less arduous. Pray do not forget to use it. Oh, I already used it, bro. I'm all set and ready to go. I sent word to the eldest Seed Seer upon arriving in Gridania, and I am pleased to report that she has agreed to grant us an audience. If anyone can help us to contact the Twelveswood Moogles, it is she. We are expected at the Lotus Stand. I trust you are familiar with the Conjurer stationed at its entrance? Always am. I bid you welcome, friends. The Admiral spoke of having met with you, but 'tis no less of a relief to see you safe and hail with mine own eyes. We humbly thank you for agreeing to receive us upon such short notice, my lady, and for all you have done for us in our absence. Would that it were solely to express our gratitude that we came to you this day. Alas, the tides of battle yet dictate our comings and goings. Eldest Seed Seer, we would beg your wisdom in a matter that may finally bring an end to the Dragon Song War. Speak on, friend. I see. So you seek a means to contact these Moogles of the Churning Mists. Kupopo, I say. Kupo! Wait, oh well, there's one here right now. How convenient. Greetings, Kuplokop. To what do we owe the pleasure of your company? I was struck by the sudden urge to bring you some fruit, Kane, and I'm jolly glad I did. Tell me more about these Moogles in the sky, Kupo. I will gladly tell you all I know, though it amounts to precious little. We encountered a Moogle high in the clouds of Dravania, and had hoped that you and your kin in the Twelveswood might agree to facilitate a meeting. Pray correct me if I am mistaken, Kuplo, but there are legends, are there not, which speak of Moogles who dwelled beyond the clouds? Indeed there are, Kupo. Long ago, back when the world was still young, they say my ancestors served the gods up in the heavens. Of course, that was before their masters took to bickering like spoiled children. I feel like we've heard this story before. Ah yes, the tale of good King Mogglmog XII. He was revered for holding fast to a rope of miraculous length that his subjects might climb down from the sky and escape to the world below. Ignoring the more fanciful aspects of this tale, it may well be that Kuplo's ancestors hailed from the Churning Mists. Given how long his kin have resided in the Twelveswood, it is perfectly possible that the details of their story have faded into myth. Indeed, Master Alphino, such stories often contain a measure of truth. It is like that the Moogles of the Churning Mists tell similar tales of the world below. I can well imagine why the one you encountered fled at your approach. Oh, fleeing's second nature to us. We often hide when the larger races come trampling through the forest. Of course, where there's one Moogle, there's bound to be more. Which is why I've decided to take a trip to the clouds, Kupo. They surely won't be afraid to talk to me. I was hoping you might say that, Master Kuplo. You will accompany us then? Just you try and stop me, Kupo. I'll admit, the thought of venturing outside the Twelveswood is a bit unsettling, but I can hardly refuse a chance to meet my distant cousins. If you will have me, I too will accompany you on this venture and lend my voice to your cause as an ambassador of Gridania. Oh. They're all like, absolutely not. But, my lady, are you quite certain? How oft has our nation turned to the scions of the Seventh Dawn in its hour of need? How oft have we asked the Warrior of Light to risk his life to save our own? Full many times, I say to you, and never have they refused us. Thus do I choose this day to offer mine aid to our allies for the good of the realm. Is this not just? A most unexpected and most welcome offer, Elder Seedseer. We would be honored by your presence. Well, that was certainly something. Pray return to the summit and inform our companions of these developments. I will serve as the Elder Seedseer's guide on the journey back to Som All. It's being a path I have already trodden, I do not anticipate any great difficulties. Besides, we shall have the Elder Seedseer's personal guard to escort us. Alright, so back to Dravania. Wait, what am I doing? Well met, Warrior of Light. Nidhogg has not stirred, but he watches us, unblinking. The Elder Seedseer herself answers your call. Then there is naught to do but wait. They are here, Jay. Took them long enough. Greetings, my friends. I am happy to report that our journey was mercifully uneventful, devoid as the road was of Dravanians. So it seemed the dragons have abandoned Som All for the Turning Mists. Elder Seedseer, may I present to you Sir Estinian, Ishgard's Azure Dragoon. 'Tis an honor to meet you, Sir Estinian. I have heard many tales of your order's extraordinary skill and courage. Friends, I feel it's only right to inform you that we are not alone. The Mughals are all around us even as we speak, and I should imagine they are more than a little concerned by the horde of strangers that have descended upon their home. Mayhap now would be an opportune moment to introduce ourselves. This should serve. They're hiding, of course, but there's so many of them, Kupo. I am Khan Senna. My companions and I have braved the long road from the Twelveswood to share words with you. On this, the occasion of our first meeting, we bring an offering of light and wind. Oh, such a gentle and pleasing glow, Kupo. Oh. I am Moglin, the chieftain of this Moogle clan. Chieftain Moglin, it is an honor to meet you. Greetings, I am Kuplo Kop, ambassador of the Twelveswood Moogles. A Moogle from the world below? Your hide is of a different hue, but that palm is unmistakable. I might need a moment here, Kupo. My companions were no less surprised to learn of your existence here amongst the clouds. I hope they did not startle you overmuch in their eagerness to make your acquaintance. Full well can I imagine your wariness. I am told that men have not walked here in nigh on 1,000 winters. Mayhap you will forgive them their forwardness when I unfold to you the grave matter which first brought them into your midst. My companions crave an audience with the great worm Hraesvelgr, that they might negotiate an end to the war twixt man and dragon. An end to war, you say? I trust you, Kanaisena. The light of peace shines brightly within your soul. But I'm afraid the same cannot be said of your friends. To be plain, we did not hide ourselves because they were the first of your kind to be seen here in 1,000 years. Well, not only because of that. We hid because we smelled dragon blood. The skies are home to many, many dragons. Oh, they friggin' smell Destinian. While some crave peace, such as Hraesvelgr, many others crave the opposite, such as Nidhogg. Suffice it to say, we are worried that the presence of your blood-splattered warriors' friends will attract the attention of the nastier kind and invite destruction into our happy home. Now, just a moment, Chieftain. Jay here may have doled out the odd thrashing or two, but it's always been for a really good reason. He is a champion of the Twelveswood Moogles, and I'll not hear his good name slandered. Now, Ambassador, let's not ruffle each other's fur. I shall, of course, take your testimony into consideration. If I may, Chieftain, there is little room for trust twixt strangers. Might we not take this opportunity to learn more of each other? An excellent suggestion, Kupo. In the interests of fostering friendship and keeping an eye on you, I extend to you the hospitality of Moghome. Prove yourselves worthy of our assistance and it will be yours. I shall be watching, Kupo. Well, that takes care of that. Tell me, in the world down below, do all of your kind look so different from one another? It must be terribly disconcerting. What was it Kuplo Kop called you again? The name's Jay. Jay? Your names are so odd as as odd as your appearance. Have you ever considered a nice Moogle name? Moglin is taken by the way, Kupo. As are Moghan, Mogmug, and Mogwin. These being the names of the 3 wise Moogles who will administer the momentous challenges that I have devised to measure your worth. I call them the Trials of Trustworthiness. Oh, I'm not going to like this. Undertake these trials and we shall soon see whether or not you are worthy of our aid. Do we really have to do this now? Alright, who's up first? Hello, yes, I am Moghan, the foremost alchemist in Moghome, if you must know. If your tummy's gloopy or your wings are droopy, I have a potion to fix that. Or, I would if I didn't keep running out of ingredients. Luckily, you're here to do my trial. Yes, yes. Go forth, mighty adventurer, and mightily pluck 3 sprigs of cloud's breath for me. You'll find it blooming near the entrance to Ale Tom. It's not the safest of places, so don't let yourself be too distracted by the pretty flowers, Kupo. I'm doing their goddamn chores, aren't I? I most certainly am. Alright, Mog, what do you got for me? Yes, you have the pleasure of speaking with Mog. I know, I am the fluffiest, most enchanting creature you have ever laid eyes upon, Kupo. It isn't easy being this adorable. I can barely take a stroll outside without those relentless Stravonians throwing themselves at me. Why, they look as if they might just gobble me right up. In any case, fleeing their overbearing adulation is growing a bit tiresome. Your trial, sir, is this. Find these ardent archaeosaurs and slap some manners into them, Kupo. Perhaps a firm smack on the snout will teach them to appreciate my charm from afar. This one's just full of himself. And let's see what Mogwin has for me. Mogwin's the name, and art is my game. When it comes to painting, there are none in Mogholm who can match my talent with a brush, Kupo. I know why you have come. Chieftain Mogwin has demanded that I test your trustworthiness. But as I trust no one to create art that will satisfy me, I instead charge you with retrieving a masterpiece I seem to have misplaced. It was an ambitious and innovative work, guaranteed to fetch at least 4 Kupo nuts on the open market. You must find it. Question the masses. Surely a pebble painted with such vibrant color and unmistakable panache cannot have escaped the notice of every Moogle in Mogholm. You drew a pebble? Oh, god damn it. Alright, fine. Mogwin is missing his masterpiece, Kupo? Oh, you mean that paint-smeared mess of a pebble? I've not seen it recently. A fact for which my eyes are profoundly grateful. Dude really just called his artwork trash. Maestro Mogwin has misplaced his masterpiece, Kupo? Oh, happy day! If I am the swifter in finding it, I will soon have a genuine Mogwin for the price of a little perspiration. Honestly, who has 4 Kupo nuts just lying about to spend on such luxuries? This one's trying to claim the shit for himself. Well, you were a big one, aren't you? I don't know much about his stone, but I do know Mogwin's been creeping out the back way to Som Al summits from time to time, Kupo. Maybe he left it up there. Well, what did you find out, Kupo? Yes, now that you mention it, I do seem to recall leaving my pebble out in the sun to dry. Ahem, the second part of your trial commences. Go, adventurer, and retrieve my masterpiece before some art-starved admirer swipes the stone for himself. Pretty sure one of them already grabbed it, but sure, why not? And I guess while we're out there taking care of the other trials, I guess I'll try looking for a few of the ether currents. But before that, quick break, 1 minute. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Had to get some water. Alright, so let's open up the map. Alright, don't think I gotta travel far for these trials and stuff. One of them is higher up. Is there a path that leads higher up? Well, We'll figure it out eventually. Alright, that's one trial done. I'm pretty sure I'm close to finishing up the second trial. I mean, I don't think I can call them trials, but just minor inconveniences. Whoa, wait, I'm leaving the area that's marked for one of the other things I'm doing, so... Sprigs of Cloud's Breath. I got 2 of them, so where the hell's the third one? No. Oh, wait, is there a path that goes up, maybe? Let's find out. Yeah, that's a nope. I see. Well, this might be a problem if I can't figure out where to go. Ah, here we go. All right. 2 of these trials done. And the last one... Oh, that looks so cool. The sky, I mean. Very nice. The weather pattern for this is called Umbral Static. Nice. No, I'm not fighting you. I'm not fighting you either. So this last one is up top. So let me see if there's a pathway that circles around. No, this is where I came. This is how I came in. So no, not there. All right, but let's see. Okay, I think I can see a way to get up there. I think. might just need to go all the way around. Oh, there's nothing connecting. Ah, sugar honey iced tea. Okay, plan B. Is there a pathway that leads up from inside of Moghome? I can already tell this area is going to be pretty annoying to deal with. Only because trying to get from point A to point B is going to be, it's going to be difficult. There isn't really any defining, obvious path for anyone to just use to get to where they need to get to. So, let's see, is there anything here? Is there another pathway that leads out? Aha! There we go. This way. I won't turn those two in just yet. I want to turn them all in at once. Oh, and how about that? An ether current. That's one. There's 3 more to collect, and then 5 that you get from quests. I'm just now noticing I'm gonna be extremely overleveled on my Dragoon as well. I might need to go ahead and swap out characters. Or not even characters, sorry, classes. And which class can I go ahead and start using for the duration of the expansion, I wonder. Red Mage is looking very tempting, actually. Alright, there. We found this guy's piece of art, which is a goddamn painted pebble. Let's head back down, turn these in, and see what they can do to help us find Hraesvelgr. I will most certainly die if I jump all the way down. We'll just take it one bit at a time. Oh, I can't even do it from up here. Oh shit. I'm stuck! Oh, never mind, we're good. We're good. I think we're safe. Please only be 1 HP left. Yes! You were able to humble my Javanian devotees? Wonderful! You are as capable as I am captivating, Kupo. Still, my precious perfection does not excuse those louts from pursuing me so mercilessly, their tongues lolling and bellies rumbling. The Javanians and their ilk have much to learn about acceptable acts of admiration. Nope, nothing here for— wait, before I take anything. I could. I definitely could. Why not? So, that's one. Do you have it, Kupo? Is my masterpiece safe? Yeah, it's right here. Yes, this is my work. Is it not exquisite? I call it Contemplations of Zenith. Thank you, sir. At last, I can exchange my arts for those delectable Kupo nuts. Chieftain Moglin will hear of this valorous deed. And I am about to switch to my Red Mage. I'll grab that. And finally, you. Did you have any trouble finding Cloud's Breath? I do need it quite urgently, you know. Got your stuff right here. Oh yes, these are perfect, Kupo. Now I have the main ingredients for my palm tonic. Speaking of which, how are you feeling, sir? Should you ever feel your palm losing its bounce, then I am your Moogle, Kupo. And, ooh, I need this. Gonna equip you right now, but cast Glamour with this. There we go. Jay, if that is what you insist on calling yourself, you have completed the Trials of Trustworthiness administered by the Taskmasters Moghan, Mogmug, and Mogwin. During these grueling tests of character, I closely observed your conduct, as well as that of your companions. And I am decided, Kupo. Gather your friends before me now so that I need not repeat myself needlessly. Are these trials over then? My tasks have been little more than household chores. If our hosts elect not to grant their aid after working us like pack chocobos, I shall demand compensation in Kupo nuts out of principle. But I hope it will not come to that. Let us hear the chieftain's verdict, shall we? How go your trials, Warrior of Light? I myself have been sent on a number of expeditions to chastise the local dragon population. Did not their chieftain wish to avoid inflaming the Javanians? Such contradictions aside, our hosts seemed entranced by the heights of my leap. They compared me to Mog, a lance-wielding Moogle warrior of Eld who also favored such attacks. Holy crap, is that a Final Fantasy VI reference? I love it. It was meant as a compliment, I expect, but I doubt these furry lumps could outleap a Caracol lamb, much less a dragoon. Conclude your business here swiftly, Jay. I like not this place. Standing here in Mogholm, my thoughts turn inevitably to the legend of good King Mogglmog XII and his seat in the heavens. Like most, I thought it no more than a myth, a story for younglings that grew with the telling. But with every passing moment, I become more certain that we have discovered the origin of the tale. Full eager am I to hear what the chieftain has to say. We've become such friends, Kupo. My Moogle cousins love to sing and dance as much as I do. Chieftain Moglin has finally come to a decision, has he? Well, I suppose I'd better flutter over and see him then. What sorcery is this? That my heart should stir at mere fluffiness. Jay, I was... No matter. What is it? Chieftain Moglin has made his decision? Well, let us not keep him waiting then. She's trying to freaking understand why she's finding these things so goddamn adorable. Alright, what's the verdict? You helping us or not? Never have I seen such determined workers, Kupo. It would have taken us moons to complete all those dreary chores and niggling errands. I knew it. We did their fucking chores. And have our labors proven the purity of our intentions, Chieftain? Without a doubt. In fact, there was never really all that much doubt to begin with. You were, after all, already friends with a fellow Moogle. But, you see, before any meeting with Hraesvelgr could take place, certain preparations needed to be made. And what better way to help you pass the time than by having you perform all the tiresome tasks that no one ever wants to do, Kupo? Justinian, Chill, bro. Oh dear, the horn! Bring out the horn! Quickly now! We blow on this wondrous instrument whenever we wish to speak with the Great Worm, Kupo. We haven't perhaps been treating it with the care it deserves of late, and I think Monkan may have sat on it. So we needed some time for cleaning and polishing. It's straightening. No lasting harm done, though. Now you need simply head to Zenith, the worm's dwelling to the west, and give the horn a good toot. We are in your debt, Chieftain. Thanks to your noble gift, we shall finally have a chance to plead our case to Hraesvelgr. Very possible, yes. But I wouldn't get my hopes up too high, Kupo. The old worm isn't terribly fond of... Your concern is appreciated, but I am quite certain that Hraesvelgr will welcome our overtures. Should we ever arrive at his lair? Come, we have squandered enough time already. Chieftain Moglin, we thank you for your gracious hospitality. Though we must soon take our leave, I pray that we may continue to nurture the shoots of this new-sprung friendship twixt earth and sky. Of course, Kupo. Visit us whenever you wish. Consider Moghome your home amongst the clouds. Thanks for the help, Kupo. I doubt I would ever have found time for all those rotten chores. Hey, it wasn't my idea. If the chieftain had spent a little less time sitting about and a little more time chieftaining, things would have never gotten so messy in the first place. And he was the one who sat on the horn, by the way. But now all the errands are done and the horn is fixed, so all's well that ends well, eh, Kupo? Well, I expect you're eager to be on your way. Did I mention your friend was looking for you, Kupo? If not, Alpha was looking for you. I'll be waiting just outside, stretching my wings. Let me know when you're ready to depart. And while we're here, let me go ahead and grab this side quest so I can do that either later on or probably en route to Hraesvelgr, assuming it's gonna be anywhere near him. To the best of my knowledge, we have all that we need for our trip to Zenith, and I believe the Elder Seedseer and her retinue will soon be making the journey back to Gridania. It would be remiss of us, I think, not to convey our gratitude to them prior to going our separate ways. Shall we? Alphino, Jay, I do humbly thank you for what has been a most enlightening experience. Were it not for your pioneering spirit, the existence of these Muggles might never have been revealed to us. 'Tis we who should be thankful, Elder Seedseer. Were it not for your timely diplomacy, they would never have chosen to reveal themselves at all. And 'twas your presence, Kuplokop, that ultimately won us their trust. It must have taken great courage to leave the sanctuary of the Twelveswood, and we are exceedingly glad that you did. It was my pleasure, Kupo. I've made so many new friends and have so many fantastic tales to tell my kinsmoogles back home. And it is our home, and it is to our home that we must now return. May you ever walk in the light of the crystal, my friends. Yo! Machine King, what's up? Safe journey, Elder Seedseer. We too must be on our way. Hraesvelgr awaits. How was your day, bro? Warrior of Light, pray attend closely to your companion, Serestinian. Beneath that stoical facade, a storm of anguish seethes unseen. Oh, yeah, I kind of peeped that. Can't complain. I'm assuming shit was stressful at work. Oh wait, that reminds me, they don't got you closing over there, do they? Because last I checked, doing a closing shift at any Marshalls is just the absolute worst. Oh, damn. I mean, if you were to compare it to the two locations that you've been to already, how does that location deal with their closing shifts compared to the one over on Atlantic? Have you said your goodbyes and dabbed away your tears, Kupo? Then we are indeed ready to go. Sweet. But first, let me grab this other side quest. Oh, it's sometimes once or twice a week. Oh, it's better than over there. Wow. I'm surprised. Well, then again, it kind of makes sense because it's a much smaller store. Oh, damn, that's good. That's very good. Actually, you know what? Can I look for some of these ether currents now? I think I can. So before we start, actually, let me grab this quest now, and then I'll roam around collecting these things. Greetings. Hey, Taps! Welcome, welcome, welcome. How was your day, buddy? As Chieftain Moglin already explained, the shiny instruments we gave you is the best means of grabbing Hraesvelgur's attention. I'll come along and show you the way to Zenith. That's the big palace where you need to blow the horn. First things first, though. We need to make for Asa. Oh, and watch out for rampaging dragons. Maybe that should have been the first thing, Kupo. That is an awesome emoji, bro. I guess that means your day went well. Wow. Okay, I have to go pretty freaking far. Made it back. All right. Let us continue. All right, dude, what's next? Things were a bit bitey for a while there, but I think we've arrived in one piece, Kupo. I wonder what has the dragons so awfully snappy. I mean, the bad ones are always bad, but they seem worse than usual. Ooh. Oh my, I got some new gear. Yes, gimme. Wait, did I not? Oh, hold up. It's weird. Yep, perfect. Wait, why can't I? Oh, I see why. I don't have enough space in my armory chest for new pieces of armor, so it's just gonna go straight into my regular inventory. Oh, goody. Inventory management. Yay. All right, I don't need that. Pop you back here, and then equip. How does that look on me? Not bad, but mismatchy. So, equip that, and I can't apply my glamour plate to make sure everything matches. Bummer. I'll do that next time. It's fine. We may have a small problem, Kupo. When the winds are high like this, Hraesvelgur invariably abandons his lofty perch and heads to the lands below to hunt. If you tried blowing the horn now, I doubt he'd hear it. I suggest we stop at the clearing up ahead and rest until the wind dies down. This should do nicely, Kupo. The winds will likely have died down by tomorrow, but until then, we might as well make ourselves comfortable. If we must interrupt our journey so close to its end, I suppose this place is as good as any. And mayhap a brief respite from the hardships of the road will help to clear our minds in readiness for the coming parley. Very well then. I believe a campfire is in order then. Leave the gathering of fuel to me. I acquired a keen nose for firewood during my time in the frozen wastes of Kurthis. Clear our minds? 'Tis Master Alphino whose mind needs clearing. The thought of meeting a great worm in the flesh has befuddled the boy. Did you see him stroll away as if these ruins were not crawling with deadly beasts? Follow him, Jay, and see that the wildlife does not make a meal of our young friend. We will have the camp ready by the time you return. Alright, let's go chase after Alphino. Oh. Huh, I guess Alphino took care of himself then. He wasn't in any of those spots. That's all I've been doing lately, is just pretty much killing anything that moves. I mean, to be fair, they did need firewood, so me killing that tree served its purpose. I see I was right to worry about the boy's safety. Once Alphino returns with the wood, we could see about supper. The Ice Queen has filled the pots with what looked like stew ingredients, ready for the fire. Aww. Ah, few things compare to the simple pleasure of sitting beside a crackling campfire of one's own making. Ha! So speaks the great explorer. Until recently, you wouldn't have recognized firewood if it came with kindling and a flint. 'Tis well you instructed me so patiently then. But yes, left to my own devices, I would have been compelled to signal to Izael with a pile of damp leaves. I was born the pampered son of a Charleyan dignitary, and alongside my twin, became the youngest student ever to be accepted into the studium. How proud I was to match wits with scholars and philosophers, how ignorant of mine own shortcomings. That hubris invited manipulation and betrayal, and led to the downfall of the Scions. We all of us are guilty of similar ignorance. How many men lay down their lives, never knowing what it is that they fight for, never questioning that which they have been taught to believe. 'Twas only upon meeting Hraesvelgr that I learned the truth hidden within our history. Were it not for the chance encounter, I would never have vowed to tear down the Holy See and expunge the falsehoods with which it fans the flames of conflict. I would have lived and died in ignorance. That the truth has driven me to do terrible things, I cannot deny, but I would rather sin in the pursuit of peace than imagine myself virtuous for perpetuating a needless war. Sorry. If this journey has taught me anything, it is the importance and difficulty of holding to one's convictions in the face of failure, of striving always to replace one's ignorance with knowledge. You are well on your way, Master Alphino. At your age, I was but a fool swinging a spear and with scarcely a thought in my head. Even now, I struggle to acknowledge the misconceptions under which I have labored. Sitting here amongst these grand ruins, how can I deny that man and dragon once lived in peace? But for all that such an age existed, we are now in a time of war. Nidhogg killed my family, and no quirk of history will exonerate him. I may be ignorant of how the Dragon Song War began, but if we do not put an end to this conflict now, I can say for a certainty that it will only breed more vengeful souls such as mine. In my hands resides the power to vanquish a great worm. If Ishgard's survival rests on me wielding that power, I will slay Nidhogg myself, orders or no. Ah, shit. Estinian, you gave your word. My word is contingent upon the success of our parley. Show me the strength of your convictions, Lady Isart. Convince Hraesvelgr of the righteousness of your cause. Doubt not but that I shall, Dragoon. Well, winds willing, we shall have our answers on the morrow. Let us sleep now and face our fates with the rising of the sun. Oh, that was a nice little moment they all had. Might grab this for my red mage. Oh, wait. What just happened? Wait, my mount. Where's my chocobo? Yes! Mount speed has increased! The campfire was so cozy. I must have fallen asleep, Kupo. But do you feel how the winds have shifted? They will have borne Hraesvelgr back to the skies above Zenith, I'm sure of it. This is your chance to climb to the highest floor of the palace and summon him with a toot of knot on that shiny horn. So, I'll be heading back now if that's all the same to you. Good luck, Kupo. It was nice knowing you. What the? Do you think we're going to die? We'll be fine, I think. Right. Let's do this.
Bis an Lucien Anwar.
Svelga.
S in MR. Waymorn Skola.
By the 12. Mine ears hear the tongue of dragons, yet the meaning rings clear within my mind. How can that be?
Svelga, do you not remember me? 'Twas I whom you found in Dravania. I who glimpsed the truth. The truth about your past. About Shiva.
Yikes.
But speak it I must. I have summoned Shiva's soul from the beyond and offered myself as her vessel. She has made her heart known to me.
Enya. Lis umwes. Anheshi in. En eski anshis li esishin.
I have surrendered mine to her. Do you not see, my love? I am Shiva reborn.
Angan. Esklai furu. Inesh ineshilai. Kano kish esole. Non shi esh olin. Inesh in el tu olin. I'm for is el ni an il ankin. Lis nesk nedi dranan. Eskian unkin nesh. Ikin monesh Esk esh ed all. Esk esh easy lis nice.
Then the spirit that answered me.
Shiva is desperate. Damn.
Tenesh. Esh edi in eskin. Non hesi somi shisi shin.
Be that as it may, Lord Svelga, Bizel's desire to heal the rift between man and dragon is real, and it has borne us this far. We would spare both our kind and yours the ravages of this senseless war. Pray join your voice to ours in a call for peace and forgiveness.
Ten I el gain. Kako esom in. Susk star ishiste. Stosk in. An asai inus. Teto hamafo. Esk ein isom ul an. Dran il ul esk afashi. Fia ainikinu, losken stari straridan, lar hesneshnel. Tohamaftan, feskdu for one istrasi, on lis el eshta ithon. Sai if in ned, or ratatoska, stray morning. Seski man lisna, kasea, ned elmonikel, eskian,
Oh.
Is lufta, sithra antu il, kishan elra. Sith moni ratatoska nis ed, for always in dar. Kal Egmon thorn in Yuin, ale fe in leita, working ushkin in. San es shisnishka, stadranam.
Interesting. So that's how it all happened.
Snodoan ki uteda ma azmurnish.
Your tale bears scant resemblance to the one I was taught. How convenient that it should absolve your kind of all responsibility. But tell me, Dragon, why should I believe your version of events?
Chill, Estinian.
Mixai eski listain, non miki shisikin, kua ala aim el. Sai an usin afa an thon nizeg. Non wo I alamon a. Skor esk mig I es. Nes so I an on in, do in an, olodram.
Pretty much, yeah, Taps. He pretty much said, yeah, nah, man. There's no chill. Y'all gotta die for what y'all did.
Ishgard's so-called heretics.
Sale, orn I nesh iratatoska kin for elna. Sith is nesh dokin an.
Then the seed lies within us.
Is ros esh idran, oloson inizeg, non nish I esk diedran en, wa ulwa skola es alakin el andranken, mondo.
Ye gods, I have borne witness to such a transformation. Looked on as a heretic assumed the shape of a dragon. I imagined it some manner of Dravanian enchantment.
Right, I freaking seen that back when I did the Snowcloak dungeon and a few of the other quests from way, way back when. Which you can check out on the YouTube channel, by the way.
But if any Ishgardian, regardless of allegiance, has such potential within them, 12 forgive us. To think of all the dragons we've slain.
War ulmon ala an as drago. Ka
Oft have I wondered why Nidhogg did not simply raze Ishgard to the ground. Now I have my answer. He has no intention of winning the Dragonsong War, for it is no war at all, but vengeance, an eternal requiem sung for his murdered sister.
Ice in Draho, ale Inia in.
I have not come this far only to admit defeat. We can still return the eye to Nidhogg and beg forgiveness for our ancestors' crimes. Mayhap our words will sway him.
I think we're long past the talking stage.
Ja, lies as an in. En la tu ole ul in an hers isu. Mik du set in sori. Nosta no lis as dui forfa in. An isi a uldran as niseg for. En lai as nesh I an I ratatoska. En sith som ishi eskfar ulgar los an. Snosk for an, non an lis I an. Skål ilens an. Skål.
Well, a lot of good that did. Well, then again, we did learn quite a lot as to why this dude is so hell-bent on just killing off everyone. Hraesvelgr was every bit as awe-inspiring as I imagined. His voice fairly dripped with power, the will behind his words so undeniable that it transcended my ignorance of the dragon's tongue. 'Tis but a pity that I misliked what he said. So far did we travel, even unto the very heavens themselves, only to be dismissed like unruly children. And far from mitigating this humiliation, the hidden truths we have learned serve only to prove that our grand mission of peace was destined to fail from the first. Nothing will deter Nidhogg from his course. Let me grab this for my Dragoon.
Well, what do you propose we do now? I, for one, am intent on continuing to the east.
What is there to be found in the east?
Nidhogg's lair, the Eyrie, is said to lie in that direction. And the eye tells me he is near.
You cannot still mean to slay him.
You cannot still mean to stop me. I have been true to my word, and aided you in this fool's errand with Hraesvelgr. But your efforts at parley have come to naught, Lady Iceheart. I would see Ishgard saved, and for that, Nidhogg must die.
With the tale of our ancestors' vile betrayal yet ringing in your ears, you speak of continuing this war?
Nay, lady. I would but pierce its vengeful heart. When Nidhogg dies, this war shall die with him.
A moment, Estinian. You yourself spoke of the Great Worm's strength, that you believed him powerful enough to raise your city to the ground. How then are we few to challenge him? Even behind the stout walls of Ishgard, with an army of knights manning the defenses, our victory would be hard won. Yet you propose to contend with the beast in his own lair.
In close combat, this will afford us an advantage. And with two Azure Dragoons working in unison, who can say what might be possible?
He's referring to me, since I kinda did the Dragoon job quest, since he was kinda partially my job trainer.
But such speculation is meaningless if we cannot even find the worm. Our first task must be to seek out Nidhogg's lair.
The story of this nation grows bloodier by the moment. Must death always be answered with more of the same?
Such is the way of things, I fear. I shall consider it a miracle if mine armor is not stained crimson ere this conflict is ended.
Nice little touch, though, that they've
I
added.
should be blinded by my own lies. Everything I believed, everything I thought I was, gone. All gone.
Oof. Feels bad,
Leave
man.
her. Your words will not reach her now. And we have not the time to wait for her to gather up the pieces of her shattered faith.
Damn. No chill indeed. But yeah, as I was saying, it's a nice little touch that they've added. Like when you're doing certain parts of the story quests, depending on what class that you've leveled up to a certain point, the characters around you will kind of acknowledge that, which is pretty neat. Makes the world feel that much more alive. Yeah, Estinian right now is just 110% no chill. It's wild. I could just walk down. The fucking emoji, bro. What? What is that? Bummer, can't jump off from here. Alright, I'm gonna be a lot more squishier as a red mage than Dragoon, so I might need to set my Chocobo on tanking duty, if you'd be so kind. Okay. I think I should head lower. Nope, not doing this fate. It's already close to finishing anyway. Alright, so we're gonna head this way. And around. Oh, nope, can't jump off from here. Alright, more dragons. Oh, wrong button. Oh, where the hell did you come from? That's it. Oh, shit. Ooh. Side quest. If you see side quests with that little plus symbol, always know that it'll either unlock something for you or give you an ether current. And since we're in the area, I can just complete this quest right now. Okay, this thing's kicking my ass though. Let's heal up. There we go. Great thing about red mages, every other spell is an instant cast, which is fantastic. And it gets even more crazy once you get your red mage appropriately leveled. Oh shoot. There's all of them. And there we go. And now we just need one more ether current. Wait, what the? 2 more. I'm sorry, I miscounted. I could have sworn I only needed 1 more ether current. Alright, cool. So probably there's 1 more side quest that'll pop up eventually as I continue through the story in this zone. And of course, I'm probably gonna get the last one from doing the story stuff, so let's press on.
Is that it?
Whoa. Wow. Massive.
Aye, that would be the Eyrie. I feel Nidhogg's presence through the eye, his caustic hatred gnawing at my soul. 'Twould seem the death of his consort has put him on guard. Mark how he wards his lair with tempestuous winds.
A similar barrier once barred our entrance to the Primal Garuda's domain, until we discovered the means by which it could be penetrated. Mayhap it is time we called upon Master Garland. It will be just like the good old days, no?
Oh yay, we get to work with Sid. Grab this from my red mage. A force of sufficient power to break through a primal's defenses might conceivably grant us access to the Eyrie. And I can offer no better solution. Pray consult this engineer friend of yours. Very well, on the condition that you swear not to lure Nidhogg from his lair in our absence. And steal all the glory for myself, you mean? Nay, I'm not so selfish as that. Contact me by link, Pearl, when your preparations are complete, and we shall set forth from Ishgard together. I suggest we rendezvous back at Saint Raynet's Forum, Jay. From what I gleaned of the Holy Sea's decidedly ambitious airship project, Sid will still be in Ishgard. Alrighty then. We're going back to Ishgard. When last you saw Master Garland, he was advising the Ishgardians on their ailing airship, correct? In that case, he might still be at Camp Cloudtop. Failing that, we could try the airship landing, or mayhap even the Sky Steel Manufactory. But let us not waste time searching aimlessly. Someone in the city is sure to know where to find him. The question is, who? Sir Emmerich would seem the obvious choice, but there is no guaranteeing he will be able to grant us an audience at such short notice. Ah, I have it! Count Edmund's youngest son prides himself on knowing all the Holy Sea's juiciest rumors. Let us return to the manor and see if Lord Emanelaine is about. Ah, the hero returns. How goes the fight, old boy? Well, I trust. In search of a Sid Garland, you say? Then say no more. The taverns are full of talk, and the name of said silver-haired genius has cropped up more often than most. I hear he has been tasked with getting that monstrous airship the Holy See commissioned to actually fly. It would seem the project has been plagued with mishaps from the first. In any case, Garland Ironworks employees are known to frequent the airship landing, and I'll wager their master does too. The airship landing? Yes, I thought as much. Come, Jay. We must find Sid and trouble him for his expert opinion. Alright, off to the airship landing. Oh, and there's Sid. Jay, Alphano, how fare both of you? Not terribly well, judging by your faces. Greetings, Master Garland. I am sure it will come as little surprise when I tell you we have need of a favor. Another wind barrier? And you say it was conjured by Nidhogg? The Enterprise could certainly take you where you need to go, but she would not fare well against the dragons. She's agile for a ship her size, but not that agile. The Javanians would fly rings around her. And if they took it into their heads to incinerate the rigging, there would be precious little we could do to avoid them. But there must be something we can do, some manner of weapon we could employ. Estinian stands vigil at the edge of the churning mists, but we do not know how much longer. Alright, I didn't say it was impossible. I said it was impossible for the Enterprise. We need a smaller boat. Biggs, Wedge, it's time we gave that new toy of yours a proper field test. Bruh, really? It's probably best if I let the lads show you. Come on, the manufactory's not far. Listen, Hraesvelgr told her exactly what she needed to hear. Wait, what the? Oh, shoot, wait. Oh, no! Wait, did I just lose internet connection? Oh, fuck. No. Okay, we're good. Everything's fine. I was having connection issues for a minute there, but I think we're fine now. Our little project's just inside. Oh, you're gonna like this one.
Feast your eyes upon our latest and greatest feat of engineering. We call it a mana cutter.
After you put down Gaius, Wedge and me struck out on our own for a bit, and started work on the successor to the tiny Bronco.
Impressive little thing, isn't she? My talent for ship design has plainly rubbed off on them. They've adapted the principles of corrupted crystal technology and constructed a mechanism which converts ether from its surroundings into elemental wind. Said wind is then harnessed by the specially engineered sails, providing the craft with propulsion and lift. All in all, a most elegant solution. I'm actually a little upset that I didn't think of it myself.
The design does, however, come with one small flaw.
The energy conversion ratio's bloody awful. To generate enough power to get you off the ground, you need to be in an area awash with predominantly wind-aspected ether.
In other words, there are a few places you can fly, lots of places you can't.
The new Ishgardian airship hasn't left the boys much time for tinkering. meaning it may be a while before this particular project takes off. If you'll forgive the pun.
Hey, Tataru. Have not seen you in a while.
Tataru, what's happened?
I've been looking all over for you. There's been word from Aldar. It's about Her Grace the Sultana.
Uh-oh.
It seems you're required elsewhere. Leave the Mana Cutter with us. We'll see that she's airworthy and suitably equipped to slice through those winds. You, meanwhile, should concentrate on providing Raoban and the Sultana whatever help they need.
Yo, no, not Tataru. She is off limits. She is our receptionist. General Raban says they have uncovered the Sultana's whereabouts, and he wants you, by which I mean both of you, to go to the Waking Sands right away and help with the investigation. Come, Jay. Pressing though Ishgard's plight may be, our presence here will not serve to hasten the Mana Cutter's completion. Let us return to the troubled lands of Thanalan and lend whatever aid we may. Tataru, have our friends at the congregation send a message to Estinian. Tell him we have identified a solution to our problem, but that it will take some time to prepare. As you wish, Master Alphino. To the Waking Sands, warrior of light. 'Tis past time Ul'dah was delivered from its darkness. Completely forgot about the fact that an assassination attempt was freaking made on the Sultana. Completely forgot about that. Yeah, let's wrap that up, shall we? Whoa, wait, wrong way. Wait. This way. Bruh, she got that job by working hard! Ah, it feels good to fly again. No! Taps, no! Bad! You go to Hordy jail, sir! Not nice! Oh, well, someone is looking a hell of a lot better. Despite, you know, still missing an arm.
No thanks are necessary, General. I trust your recuperation continues apace.
I cannot complain. Thanks to Higiri and her ministrations, I've regained much of the strength I lost during my imprisonment.
I gather you have made progress in the search for Her Grace.
Aye, some good fortune at last. A few days past, Dulala informed us that a sizable shipment of alchemical supplies had been delivered to the palace.
With Papa Shan's assistance, I set out to ascertain the source and nature of the shipment. My inquiries led me to Frondale's frontistery. There, I learned that an order had been placed for a curious substance designed to sustain patients trapped in death-like slumber. An invention of the former head alchemist, apparently.
A death-like slumber? This cannot be a coincidence.
That's the same stuff that they slipped into the Sultana's drink.
It lends some weight to Dulala's claims, aye. Her Grace is likely somewhere within the palace, abed but alive.
Before making any attempt to extricate the Sultana, however, it seemed prudent to learn what manner of substance was used to induce her torpor. To that end, I made inquiries as to the whereabouts of the one most like to have administered it. The lady-in-waiting, Meriel. We sent for you as soon as we learned of her location. All that remains is to apprehend the woman.
We shall find our cat's paw in the Silver Bazaar. But we must tread carefully. The market is not the bustling place it once was, and someone is sure to mark our coming. Should they inform the monetarists, we'll have a fight on our hands. We must be prepared for the worst, and being short an arm, I thought it wise to take another in its stead. What say you, Warrior of Light? Will you lend me yours?
Yeah, no, I'm not lending you my arm in the literal sense, but I will come with you, yes.
Then I pity the bastard that stands in our way. Come, my friends, for Nanamo and for Uldar!
Our target is Meriel, the Sultana's former lady-in-waiting, a woman of Midlander heritage. I am told that the two of you have met. Our sources indicate that she left the palace shortly after the incident and quietly rejoined the dwindling population of the Silver Bazaar. I suggest we begin by questioning the market's residents and confirm that Meriel is still in hiding there. Yo, Meriel. We got some questions for you.
You are Meriel, the Sultana's former lady-in-waiting?
I know no one of that name. Pray excuse me.
Bitch? No. If y'all don't stop her... Oh. Well. There he is.
General Alden.
We will have the truth from you, girl.
Y'all really rolled up on her like the fucking ops. Jesus Christ. Yeah, don't do anything stupid.
Mayhap it would be better coming from me.
Oh, well, it just keeps getting better and better.
Lonorito, you'd best talk fast.
As you know, Teleji Adeleji's Cartano reclamation bill was no more than a facade. A means to get his grubby little hands on that Allagan monstrosity Omega. When he learned of Nanamo's intention to abdicate, however, he was forced to amend his plans. Suddenly, assassination seemed the most promising way to further his ambitions. I am told Teleji had discovered a maid in whose veins ran the blood of House Thorn, a new, more pliable puppet to sit the throne. 'Twould have caused an uproar, of course, but few could have contested her claim. 'Twas plain that Teleji's wild machinations had outgrown our ability to control them. So I decided to usurp his scheme and left the fool to seal his own demise.
And what of Nanamo?
Oh, I have no desire to harm her grace. 'Twould profit me little to destabilize our government. Thus did I employ young Mariel here to administer a potent sleeping potion in place of a poison. You should know, General, that your dear friend Ilberd was fully aware of my plan. I had him lie about the assassination as a means to prime your rage against Teleji. We weren't entirely sure how you would react, but things went rather better than expected.
You conniving little worm! You had your claws in the Crystal Braves before their first recruit had sworn to serve!
But of course, when a new game begins, 'tis only prudent to have a piece on the board. Ilberd was mine.
Well.
Truth be told, a significant proportion of the Braves' initial endowment was also mine. With such large sums moving about, 'twas a rather trifling matter to disguise my own contribution.
This guy. Wow, he thought of everything.
Ah, Ilberd. I secured his services with a promise to support his cause once my authority had been solidified. I swear, the man thinks of naught but prizing Alamigo from the grasp of the Empire. Unlike you, General, the poor fellow seems quite unable to forsake the land of his forefathers. Mayhap that's why he called you a traitor to your people and a disgrace to your homeland, amongst other things. What was it he always compared you to? Oh, yes, an overgrown lapdog begging for scraps at the Sultana's table. Oh, how we laughed. Alas, Ilberd's entertaining little outbursts eventually gave way to wearisome tirades, and the zealous brute became rather unruly. I had no wish to see you executed, you understand, but he would not take no for an answer. Rest assured, his employment with me has long since ended. Which brings us neatly to the present. What say you, General? Both you and the Sultana are alive. We have one corpse and one fugitive. And preparations have been made to restore your good name. Shall we cry quits and start again with a blank ledger?
Fucking Lolorito is a bastard. Clever, but he's still a fucking bastard for that shit that he pulled.
The hells we will! Do you honestly expect me to forgive and forget? After all you've done? You're guilty of high treason!
Stay your blade, Master Alden. You yourself are not innocent. Or have you forgotten your own crime in executing Teleji Adeleji without trial?
Oh, fuck that. That little bastard had it coming too.
Though you acted out of loyalty to the Sultana, such deeds are in violation of both the word and spirit of the law. If you would, Lord Lolorito?
This potion will wake the Sultana from her slumber. Consider it a gesture of conciliation.
Bro, I'm telling you, there is so much shit that goes on in this game. It's unreal.
You will find Her Grace resting comfortably within her private chambers. Should you doubt my word, I shall willingly accompany you to the palace as your hostage.
But damn, this is kind of spoilers free when you actually get into the game at some point, so it won't be as much of a surprise.
like not your motives, Lolorito. But you saved the Sultana's life, and for that, you have my gratitude.
Rauban Aldin, you are hereby reinstated as General of the Immortal Flames. The citizens of Ul'dah shall once more be united under Nanamo Ul'Namo, and together we shall usher in a new age of prosperity.
Ooh, that was a lot to take in. By the 12, I feared Lord Lolorito's arrival would herald another bloodbath. Little did I suspect that he of all people would give us the means to rouse the Sultana. Ooh, level up. Shall we also make our way to Ul'dah? I should imagine Bartholomew has been instructed to admit us. Aw. Love you too, Tabs.
I was having the longest dream.
"'Tis time to wake up, Your Grace. Another day begins in Thanalan, and the sun blazes bright upon the sands. Her Grace is awoken. The palace physician assures me she is none the worse for her slumber.
Oh, no, you don't,
I believe
Taps.
Her Grace
Don't
will
you
soon
dare.
resume her plans to place the government of Ul'dah into the hands of its citizens. Whatever path she chooses to take, I shall walk it with her. And we shall tread slowly, lest the nation be unsettled in our wake.
Her Grace's compassion is a shining beacon to us all. But what our city truly thrives upon is competition. 'Tis in the struggle against our rivals that opportunities are seized and fortunes made. And with the Empire on the offensive once more, now would hardly seem the time to turn our system of government upon its head.
Are you privy to new intelligence, my lord?
I would hardly call it new. Remind me, what was the name of that enormous Imperial warship which met its end in Mordona? Oh, wait, I have it. The Agrias. Yes, well, 'twould appear that the Garleans have been hard at work on another such vessel.
How close are they to completing this ship? Is it operational?
Its maiden flight was a success, I hear. I should imagine Emperor Varys is eager to see how it performs in battle. My lords and lady, I move that it is time to repair the damage caused by Teleji Adeleji and prepare our great nation to repel the Empire once more.
"'Tis well that the Sultana has awoken. The Syndicate yet needs to put its house in order, but 'twould seem the worst of the confusion has passed. Uldar has taken control of its future, and I must do the same. I have decided to disband the Crystal Braves. Among the recruits, there were those who supported our Order's goals and convictions with all sincerity. 'Tis my hope that these loyal men and women will choose to remain our allies in the battles to come. As for those who sided with the traitor, Ilberd, they shall be hunted down and held to account for their crimes. It is my earnest hope that they will surrender themselves peaceably when the time comes, though I think it unlikely. Ah, my all-conquering Crystal Braves. The model army meant to pave the way for a single unified Grand Company of Eorzea. That so high an ideal should be brought so low. I need not tell you how deeply the betrayal stung me. Yet I see now that it was mine own naivety and pride which allowed the Braves to fall prey to corruption. As ever, it is to your own shining example that I turn for inspiration. Like you, I mean to stand firm in the face of hardship and give mine all for the cause. Let us resume the search for our missing comrades, that we might come together to shine the light of dawn across the realm once more. The role of Crystal Brave Commander suited me ill, and I shall play it no longer. Henceforth, I shall be no more or less than Alphino, proud member of the Scions.
I blush to speak thus of mine inner turmoil, but the fact remains, there is no man alive in whom I would rather confide. Were it not for your shining example, I might never have emerged from beneath the pall of my despair. So we can go back to Estidian now? Still no word from Master Garland. I hope this mana cutter of theirs is nearing completion. I am assured that her grace will make a full recovery. I and Ul'dah too shall flourish once more. General Ralban and his colleagues have matters well in hand, I believe. Lady Ugiri, a question, if I may. I believe your people have been keeping a close watch on the Crystal Braves. Might you know how things stand at the Rising Stones? Ah, yes, of course. If you'll be pleased to know that the 3rd Unit Braves abandoned Revenant's Toll when they learned of Captain Ilbert's defeat. The only blue uniforms to be seen there now are those worn by soldiers loyal to you, Master Alphino. To me? I see. I am grateful to hear that at least some of our members were true to their oaths. Ere we return to Ishgard, I must go to the Rising Stones and thank these stalwarts for their service. It shall be my final act as Crystal Brave Commander. Will you join me, Jay? You were there at the company's inception. 'Tis only fitting that you be present at its end. And I would appreciate the support. Okay. Head in here. And I hope this teaches Alphino a very valuable lesson to do proper background checks. Commander, you're alive! And Jay too. I knew you'd scrape through. My splendid Crystal Braves, I have wronged you. All of you. My promises of glory and salvation have brought you naught but blood and betrayal. Bah, you'll not hear us complaining. 'Twas a sight messier than expected, aye, but we was still fighting for the freedom of all, just like we swore. Ain't that right, mates? Aye. You humble me. I am truly blessed to have such steadfast comrades. It is with the most profound regret, then, that I must... That's enough of that, Commander. We know what you've a mind to say, and we ain't having none of it. We've talked it over, see? And we're all agreed. You can take our uniforms and strip us of our ranks, but we won't be no less of a company. But the Crystal Braves... The Crystal Braves may be finished, but the ideals upon which the company was founded live on. They bind us to each other, and to you. Commander, Alphino, our minds are made up, so you may as well get used to it. Let us help the Scions. Let us help you find Minfilia and the others. My friends, after all that has happened, I know not what to say. Aww. That was nice. Pray excuse me. I had thought my tears spent. My grandfather used to say that one could measure a man by the constancy of his comrades. Mayhap I am the exception which proves the rule. Nay, do not protest. I know that I am not worthy of their loyalty, Jay. But as Thaliak as my witness, I shall do everything in my power to earn it. I must speak of future plans with the remaining Braves. Any information we uncover on the missing Scions will need to be shared with our allies across the realm, especially Urion J in the Waking Sands and Tataru in Ishgard. While we are organizing our various channels of communication, I would ask that you call upon Master Garland at the manufactory. I will join you in Ishgard as soon as I am able. Oh, good, you get to go back to Ishgard. Finally. Jay, how in the seven hells do you do it? I was just about to send for you. We have but this moment completed the Manda Cutter's first successful test flight. A few minor adjustments and she'll be ready to go. While we see to the finishing touches, you might want to pay a visit to Fort Tom's Manor. A dragoon by the name of Estinian was looking for you. Wait, he's here? He was told to stand watch by the Eyrie. I guess something happened.
All stands ready, Lord Commander.
Ah, the moment has come then.
Pray excuse my lateness. I paid a brief visit to the workshop to inquire about the mana cutters. The engineers assure me that they're ready.
The Eyrie is now but a short flight away. Yet what a long and winding path we took to reach this point. Were it not for Master Alphino's proposal, we never would have attempted to parley with the dragons. Though our negotiations yielded little, our expedition with Lady Isar taught us much.
You took an unimaginable risk. I could scarce believe the tale Estinian told.
Aye. 'Tis true that many of our countrymen would sooner die than join hands with the heretic's mistress. But 'twas through that most unlikely of alliances that we came to speak with Heavensward.
I left you. I am sorry, Taps, but I had to go use the restroom.
A conversation that went rather poorly, as I recall.
In this instance, the journey was more important than the destination. Had we not slain Nidhogg's consort, Tiaman, and put the Great Worm on his guard, the Dravanians would have arrived at Ishgard's walls long ago.
Aye, that they would. Full grateful am I for every hour of respite your actions have afforded us. Thanks to you, our defenses are much improved. 'Tis but a pity they won't be enough.
Thus, you believe an assault upon the area represents the city's best chance of survival. Is that not so, Estinian?
I am under no illusions. Nidhogg's might is legendary. But with his eye in my possession, I can stifle his strength at the source. Victory will be hard won, even so. And I shall be glad indeed to have the Warrior of Light at my side.
You shall have my blade as well. There are more of these mana cutters to be had, yes?
Lord Commander, no!
How can I, a proud knight of Ishgard, stand by and do naught while an outsider risks life and limb for our homeland? I swore an oath to protect this city.
Pray leave the slaying of dragons to dragoons, Sir Knight. Your duty to command the city's defense is no less vital. Should we fail, and Nidhogg slip through our grasp, who then will hold the walls against him? Will you leave Ishgard in the hands of the Holy Sea's zealots?
You gotta stay behind it, buddy.
Others. Who but you has the authority and the standing to orchestrate a city-wide defense? I do not, and neither does the Warrior of Light. That is why it is our place to fight, and yours to remain here, Lord Commander.
How to tell your friend that your services are not required, but he needs to do it in a respectful way.
What? You too, Master Alphino? By the Fury. You have shown some promise, but this adversary is far beyond your skills.
Your candor is appreciated, Sir Dragoon. I shall remain then and cheer you from afar.
Dude really said children must stay behind.
Well, my friend, it would seem I have discouraged the last of the volunteers and claimed the task as ours alone. But if any alive can best this worm, 'tis surely we too.
I have pricked Master Alphinode's pride, I fear. But had I been less forceful, the boy would have insisted on accompanying us to the area. Do not think me blind to his talent. With a few more campaigns under his belt, I have no doubt that Alphino will make a fine field commander. But one does not practice on an adversary such as Nidhogg. We shall be hard-pressed enough without the added worry of carrying a novice. Yeah, he makes a good point. You know what? Screw it. Let's go and do the dungeon now. Keep this train moving. We have tarried long enough. Let us call upon Master Garland and take possession of the mana cutters. Jay, old friend, the cutters are ready when you are. The final adjustments cost us a few sleepless nights, but we got there in the end. Which means you can get where you need to go. I tell you, these little beauties will tear through that windberry like a Cermet's drill through cottage cheese. And that, my friends, is a Garland Ironworks guarantee. You have our thanks. Come, Warrior of Light. The Dread Worm awaits. Alright, we're doing this. This is gonna be a very, very beefy video to edit. 3.5 hours long. Oh shit. Well, we found Nidhogg. Oh fuck. Oh! Yeah, he mad. All right, let's break through. Right now, Lady Iceheart is coming to terms with everything that she's just learned. She legit thought that she was Shiva reincarnated, or not even reincarnated, sorry, she thought she was able to, you know, take the form of Shiva, but it was just like, nah, that wasn't Shiva, bro. That was just something that you made up in your head. Oh, wait, don't go too far! Damn. Alright, how far is he going? Alright, right around here. Gotcha. Oh, wrong button. Did not mean to get into melee range like that. Oh, give the tank a minute. He needs a minute. Woo, don't step in the bed. I believe the group I'm with, they're actually all probably in the same guild and stuff. And same server, too. Oh. Nice. Ooh, I'll take that. Almost forgot that I ended up getting some new gear a while back and never had it equipped, but they're equipped now. Oh, I think you might have pulled too much. Oh, fuck. This is bad. This is bad. Let me help with healing him. Come on, cure, cure, cure. There we go. Alright, they're good. Man, Raid Mage is definitely versatile. Oh, exactly. Red Mage is definitely daddy. Just wait once you use Red Mage and you get him, I think, what level do you get that spell at? 64, you get to learn the Raise ability, and you can use that instantly after casting another spell. Let's say you cast an offensive spell or a healing spell on someone, you'll be able to cast your Raise ability instantly on someone else that's already down. So they're very, very useful in that regard. It's awesome. And they're just cool to use. Ow, damn it. Ah, I still got caught in that. Oh, I'm in a bad spot! I was really trying to stay in that little itty bitty safe spot, hoping I wouldn't get hit by that attack. Almost. There we go. Pass on those. So far, so good. Whoa, don't go too far ahead. I'm not the tank. Alright, there we go. Now I can fight. Ooh, there he is. Whoa, that's a big one. Oops. Stay away from each other. Oh, and there goes our Dragoon. You messed up my melee combo by flying into the sky! Oh, nope, never mind. Have to use it on these guys. Bruh! Taps, why? Why are we waking up in the evening and choosing violence? Can't end well. Oh, that hurt. Oh, crap! Release me! Let me go, let me go, let me go, let me go! Thank you! Apparently I don't have my limit break on here. Let's fix that. There we go. There we go. All right, what's gonna happen from here? Ooh, and I learned a new skill. Let's go. Grab that. Don't need that. I will take that. Oh, I didn't get any of them. Tragic. Oh, but I got all the player commendations. I did good. Oh, shit, we're not done yet, are we? Damn. Dude really just told him to sit down. Oh, nah, he's not coming for Shiva's soul. Shiva at this point is just not important at all.
No worm! This ends here!
Oh. Well, I think we won. But, wow. Dude is sporting a fancy shade of red on his armor, and he got Nidhogg's other eye. Oh, that's game.
You gifted my people 1,000 years of suffering. Now I gift you an eternity in darkness.
And oh, fuck. What now? Yeah, right now Nidhogg is definitely holding that L though. Oh, but yay, I'm regaining more and more of my Blessing of Lights back. Nah, man, not reincarnation. I'm just getting my shit back. That shit was wrongfully taken from me. But we're also getting a flashback. Ah, this is the very, very distant past.
They are ours, Lord Eldrath. The eyes of Nidhogg.
Aye. The worm lies broken and my father is avenged. With the wellspring of his vitality thus denied him, Nidhogg shall not linger long in this world. But behold the terrible price we have paid. My sire is dead. So many brother knights slain. We traded our honor for the strength which now courses in our veins. And still we are forced to make such sacrifice.
But not in vain, my lord. Hraesvelgr is the only great worm left in Dravania, and he dares not leave his lair. With Nidhogg's eyes in your possession, who now can challenge the might of Ishgard, ascend the throne, and take your rightful place as the ruler of our people?
Nay, my friend. I must forsake the mantle of king. Though Nidhogg be defeated, his wormling horde yet darkens the skies with wings beyond counting. As one who partook of Ratatoska's strength, it shall be my penance to bear a knight's arms until death grants me leave to retire. When that day comes, no prince shall perish, but a hell's-bound hunter of dragons.
But Lord Haldreth, what then shall become of the royal line?
Think of your people, my lord. Without a king, who will the common man turn to in his hour of need? How will he find his way without your benevolent hand to guide him?
I thank you, Sir Flavian and Sir Silvertrill, for dispelling my remaining doubts. With men of such wisdom and compassion in service to the realm, 'tis plain that Ishgard has no need of a king. But if you must bow to the demands of tradition, you need look no further than yourselves for one worthy to wear the crown. Fare thee well, my brother knights, my loyal friends. On these shoulders shall I bear the weight of my father's sins. With this lance shall I repay the debt accrued through our misdeeds.
What cruel jest has fate played upon us? Have we seized this desperate victory only to lose a king?
We can but act as our lord has bid. We few who remain must divide between us the rulership of Ishgard and her people.
Not I. My oath was to Lord Haldrath, and he alone. If he is not to be king, then I would hang up my shield as well.
Will you abandon us too, sir?
I would wash my hands of blood and betrayal, and take up an honest trade. Mayhap I shall serve ale instead of sharpened steel.
We four, then.
Forton, Hylanat, Dyrendare, and Zemail.
Huh, so that's how the four great houses of Ishgard came to be.
But 4 houses to rule all of Ishgard.
And what of the throne?
We keep it empty. Until the day a king rises once more, we must assume the role of stewards. We shall shape our nation anew with a history of our own making, and let the truth of this dark day die here, upon the battlefield.
That was a nice history lesson.
What ails you, friend? Are you wounded? You have borne witness to history. To the culmination of the first battle with Nidhogg. The legend of Ishgard's founding tells that our ancestors were led to the land of Kurthus by the valiant King Thordan. In the midst of their journey, they came to a wide chasm, where they were set upon by a great worm, Nidhogg. A furious battle then ensued, with Thordan leading the van. Though the brave king was slain defending his people, his son, Haldrath, the first Azure Dragoon, fought on undaunted. And with a mighty thrust of his lance, he gouged out Nidhogg's eye, forcing the wicked creature into retreat. Thus, did this eldritch orb become a sacred treasure of Ishgard, lending its power to every knight deemed worthy to bear the title of Azure Dragoon. A rousing tale, is it not? Would that I could still believe it. But your vision, which we must accept as immutable truth, leaves no room for doubt, save on one point. If Haldrath took both of Nidhogg's eyes, then how came this eye to be lodged in the worm's skull? Beneath every answer we unearth, another question lies buried. 'Twas a fierce battle, but one I knew we would win. Your fame is well deserved, warrior of light. Full proud am I to have fought at your side. I would fain return with all swiftness to Ishgard to inform the Lord Commander of our triumph. But we must first have words with Heavensward. There are parts of this tale that the worm has kept from us, and I would know wherefore.
Though Nidhogg is fallen, my heart is yet heavy, and this strain of corruption pleases me not. When all has been put to rest, I must needs forge my armor anew. Ah, there we go. So, do I want to continue? We're clocking at about 4 hours now. Screw it. Let's take care of this last one. With Nidhogg fallen, none save Heavensward remains to answer our questions. Let us trouble the worm again. If Isart's yet lingers at Zenith, all the better. I would have her hear the truth from the dragon's maw. Alright. And since we're heading in that direction anyway, I get to take care of one piece of side Izael. What's up? 'Twas you, was it not? The furious screams of dragons carried far. You have slain Nidhogg. What more could you desire from this place? Will you not allow Hraesvelgr to mourn the death of his kin in peace? Spare us your sanctimonious judgments, Ice Maiden. We have a gift for the Great Worm, and a mystery that can no longer lie buried. Lady Iceheart, the Dragon Song War has all but consumed your life and claimed many of your followers. It is time you learned the truth of its beginning, the whole truth, that we may at last bring this bitter conflict to an end. Sound the horn, Warrior of Light. Can I touch the sky? Unfortunately, no. If I fly too high, I'm gonna get blocked by an invisible wall. So there are limits to how far, well, as to how high you can fly up, but flying is a lot faster than traveling by ground.
You mean the moment I prized your eye from his head?
That was his eye. That was... wow, okay. The plot thickens. Right, he is missing an eye, so that's kind of obvious. You can have your eye back, bro. Oh, fuck, another one?
It was yours. Your strength that sustained Nidhogg all these years.
Would that Haldreth had dealt the worm a killing blow.
Kom an I fåren King Lunarfers mån in. Nå skal han stra av an Ostjas anan.
And so you acquiesced. You surrendered your eye to Nidhogg, knowing full well the suffering he would inflict.
This one som an sin inkin in Ela. Ermonatan in E. Esklos Nizek A. Liz Eskan Gaan. I'm fine. Koluman, Tolos Ineskla. Kas Ehishizo, Sekmon Inaan, Srei Snowfall in Sith Ian.
Well, things are getting more and more interesting. We are going to end it here because, wow, we made a huge chunk of progress with the story today. Thank you all so much for sticking around and tuning in to another Final Fantasy XIV live stream.